Hello, and thank you for joining us today. I am really excited to share more information with you about the California Community College Internship Program and the application for the 2023-2024 academic year. I do want to start off by introducing myself. My name is Kaylee Hayakawa. I use she, they pronouns, and I am the California Community College Internship Program Coordinator. I work out of the UC Irvine Graduate and Postdoctoral Scholar Resource Center. And while there are other things that I do for the campus, my primary role is coordinating and supporting the CCCIP and the students who are part of it. As coordinator, I am the primary point of contact for anything and everything CCCIP related. So please feel free to send me an email if you have any questions, concerns, or want to find a time to chat. To give you an overview of what I'll be talking about today, I first want to give us a better idea of what the CCCIP is and its purpose, then go into some of the general requirements of the program, what you should expect from the internship, and then transition into some of the more application pieces like eligibility and what makes for a strong application. So what is the CCCIP? We start from this understanding that a graduate degree from a research institution generally doesn't provide the level of preparation needed for a strong career in teaching, especially at the community college level, where research is not a focus, and instead really well-developed and applied pedagogical and andragogical practices are of the utmost importance. So the CCCIP is a year-long program that provides eligible UCI, UCR, and UCD students who are interested in a teaching or administrative career in higher education the opportunity to gain valuable professional experience in the community college setting. So a student participating in this program can expect focused training and professional development, opportunities for teaching experiences and curriculum development, mentorship from current community college faculty in their discipline, and other preparatory experiences that are really core to the community college career. So our program requirements. We know that this is a year-long program, but we do recognize that as graduate students, there might be a quarter where you need to go do field work or you have time-sensitive research or something else comes up. So we do only require participation in your internship for 2 quarters. That being said, the fall quarter is required, and we do encourage those who are able to participate the entire year to do so that they can get the most out of their mentoring relationship with the faculty member. What this looks like in practice means that in the summer, you're doing your training, in the fall, you're starting your internship, and in the winter and or spring, you are continuing your internship. We also require that you register in between 2 and 8 units per quarter participation in some sort of internship unit credit. What that looks like is going to be dependent on where your home institution is, but generally these are satisfactory, unsatisfactory units that are really just graded based off of whether you are progressing towards completing the program requirements. We also ask that you complete all of your summer training and workshops. We'll get into that a little bit more on the next slide. In the fall quarter, you will also have a one-on-one check-in with me to review the program, make sure that you have any of your questions answered, and make sure that you're making good progress and feel good with where you're at in the program. We do ask for timely submission of a variety of assignments that you're asked to do over the course of your program year, things like the learning agreement, reflection assignments. And then very lastly, we do ask that both you and your mentor submit end of year evaluations. These evaluations are really important for us because they help us know where to tweak and alter the program so that each year we're doing a better job of making sure that program serves to the best of its ability the students and the faculty who are a part of it. What to expect during your internship, starting with your faculty mentor, I mentioned. Every student who's accepted to the program will be matched with a faculty mentor who's in their discipline or in a very closely affiliated discipline at one of the community college sites that we partner with. Matching is limited to the availability of mentors across our sites. So if you really want to be at one community college, but we don't have any mentors there in your discipline, we might have to place you at another community college where we do have someone in your discipline. So we just ask for a little bit of flexibility and understanding when we're doing placements. Students also get a $7,500 stipend that's paid to the interns over the summer. We pay this out in 3 chunks, 1/3 in July, 1/3 in August, and 1/3 in September. We do also ask that interns don't take on additional placements, such as TA-ships or research assistantships during the summer without kind of talking with me and the other program folks about it first, to ensure that you're able to complete all of the summer training. That being said, we understand that not everybody is in the same financial situation. And so if you really want to participate in the program, but you know that you're going to have to take on extra responsibilities during the summer, please feel free to reach out. We can work that out on an individual basis. Additionally, the stipends are delivered as fellowships, just so you know. So if you are able to receive fellowships and that will impact your academic progress or your financial aid, then you should be good to participate. In terms of timeline, in the summer, we will begin a variety of training, workshops, and professional development. They'll take about 30 hours between July and August. In the fall of this year, interns will begin their internships. They will attend orientations with their community colleges, be onboarded by their community college, meet individually with me, and begin their required activities such as observations, attending faculty meetings, attending faculty senate meetings, etc. And then in the winter and spring quarters, interns are going to continue their internships through the end of their site's academic year. All of the community college sites are on the semester system, so their semesters and their academic year is going to end a little bit earlier than our quarter system. Each quarter, there's also a cohort meeting that involves debrief with one another and some professional and personal development. And so that's what you can kind of expect during the program year as a very brief overview. In terms of eligibility to apply, we do ask that every applicant has advanced to candidacy by the summer that the program starts in. So for this year, that would be summer of 2023. We also ask that you are an MFA or a PhD student. At this time, we are unfortunately unable to accept applicants who are in other graduate programs. So if you want a self-supporting master's program or some other non-MFA, non-PhD seeking program at UCI, UCR, UCD, unfortunately, you won't be able to be accepted into the program at this time. We also ask that our applicants are enrolled full-time as a student. They're in good academic standing at the time of their application. And again, we do require that you are able to participate throughout the duration of the fall 2023 quarter. There's a little asterisk at the bottom there that says reliable transportation. This is by no means a requirement. Again, we know everyone has different circumstances. Reliable transportation can also mean different things to different people. But just as a heads up so that you know that if you are accepted into the program and decide to move forward, you will more likely than not have to travel to and from your internship site. For the application, there are 2 major parts. The first is the program application itself, which is what you will complete as the applicant. It is hosted through Qualtrics this year. It contains 3 primary chunks. The first is just general student information, your name, your student ID number, your GPA, when you're going to advance to candidacy or when you have. We also are going to ask 3 short answer responses, and this is going to be the bulk of the program application and you being able to demonstrate who you are to the review committee. Each of these responses should be no more than 250 words. And as a heads up, Qualtrics will not let you submit if they are over 250 words. The last part of the application is your advisor information. Once you have submitted that piece, your advisor, whoever that person is listed on your application, will have an email sent to them with a link to a short form. This form is not a recommendation. It is just something to make sure that they are aware of and approve of you participating in the program. It should take them no more than 5-10 minutes at the most. And then once both of those pieces are submitted prior to our March 26th deadline, your application will be considered complete. As I mentioned, our application deadline is 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, March 26, 2023. That gives you 2 months from the application open date to complete and submit both components of your application. Starting today, January 26th, the application can be found on the CCCIP webpage, which is located on Graduate Division's website. The application can also be accessed with this QR code. In terms of the application timeline, again, today the application opens. Applications are due at 11:59 p.m. on March 26th. The week of April 10th, you can expect decisions to be sent to applicants via email. The little asterisk is that if you have not heard back from us after this week, please feel free to check in with me on the status of your application. Send us an email, let us know what's going on. Maybe something happened on our end and you didn't get the email that you should have. So please check in with me. From there, you can anticipate the program and the summer training to start around July 1st. All right, so what makes for a strong application? What are we looking for? Since we're not asking for letters of recommendation or any other sort of recommendation from advisors or professors, you are really solely responsible for giving the review committee the best picture of who you are, what you value, and why you want to participate in the CCCIP. We're looking for students whose personal and professional goals are going to be advanced by the program, who want to pursue a career in teaching, and who have demonstrated commitment to advancing equity, belonging, inclusion, and diversity at their institution and beyond. And so when we're looking at an application, one that's really strong, it's going to do these things. It's going to explain why the applicant wants to participate in the CCCIP. It's going to provide a strong argument as to how the CCCIP is going to contribute to their goals. It's going to clearly communicate their goals and why they want to pursue a community college career. And it's going to demonstrate a history of contributions to diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging service work, either at their current institution, out in the community, or at previous institutions that they've been a part of. And so that is a very brief overview of our program, of the application process, and of what we're looking for in our applicants. As I said, my name is Kaylee. Please feel free to reach out to me via email if you have additional questions, concerns, or just want to chat about your individual situation. But thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing your application.